This is Nate from the internet.
Hey, Nate, how are you? How's the internet?
It's kind of worrying me, to tell you the truth.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm really worried about net neutrality. I see the efforts by Comcast and the cable industry to um, destroy net neutrality is very ominous. It feels like if they get their way, the internet that we know it will be destroyed. We won't be able to access information freely, and we won't have the opportunities to innovate that we have now. And that's really troubling to me. I don't know about you.
It is troubling to me. And, actually, I should take this time to note that there was a very good piece in these times that I read by a guy named, there was two authors. I can't remember their names now. I don't have it in front of me now. I can't seem to find it. One of them was Brooks, some type of Brooks guy. We will put a link to it. But there's also another issue I would add that is raised by this Michael Brooks and his co-author in these times, which is that it's another way of driving inequality because not only when we say curtail freedom and of accessing information, what we're really talking about is people getting shut out because of money, both on the content developer side and on the content consumer side. And more often than not, that's a question of money being a bar to entry on both sides of that. And that's going to just increase inequality in many different ways. So, yeah, I think it's a problem. And hopefully, the FCC will respond in this in the most obvious and commonsensical way, which is to simply reclassify. I mean, the idea that the internet is not about telecommunications is absurd. It is absurd. That is what it is.
It's about as absurd as the Supreme Court's recent decisions, in my opinion. But, I have an idea, though, and it seems to me that this is also an opportunity, if we can grasp it, that if the cable companies are going to try and abuse their customers, and if they're lagging behind the rest of the world, isn't this a great opportunity for individuals and organizations to, develop plans for accessing the backbone internet? Because there's several backbone providers that work together, providing localized fiber optic service with true net neutrality. Maybe have a national organization that can police itself and that can, help its members and promote this idea that the cable industry is trying to squash, and promote true net neutrality with modern fiber optic networks, one town at a time, and have individuals step up and take advantage of this opportunity. Do you think that's feasible?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure I know enough about the infrastructure you're talking about. But I mean, to me, the most obvious thing that this country should be doing is laying fiber optics, spending $100 billion and hiring people, contracting the people who do this for Verizon and for whomever, and laying fiber optics through every town and village in the country, and then basically opening up the bidding. Who wants to bring it to the homes? We've basically put a highway through your town with fiber optics, and we will then allow you to bid to provide localized service. That's what I think should happen. But there isn't the political will to do that at this point. But that to me seems the most straightforward way of doing it. But if you have some more specifics on what you're talking about, send them to me at majorityreporters@gmail.com. I appreciate the call.
Okay, thank you.